What is up, guys? MattWic here, and we are back. NHL 25 testing the draft franchise mode. And as you can see here in year 2, we had a phenomenal season, finishing with 47 wins. Should have been more than that. We kind of dropped off a little bit there towards the end of the season. But I didn't expect to get into actual videos. I wanted to keep doing drafts, but I figured it's our first year in the playoffs. We have to get in here and see kind of what action we can accomplish here in the playoffs in year 2 with our testing the draft team. Now, we only have 2 players currently on our team who are drafted players by us, but guys, take a look at this roster right now. Ricky Combs had a pretty good season by my standards for his second year. 58 points. Would have liked to see a little bit more. Almost got 20 goals, 40 assists, which would have been a nice milestone for him, but I will take it. And then our boy Callie Paulson, who mainly played on the third line the entire year, just because he's kind of roadblocked by Lundell, who's a beast, who's going to be around this team for a long time, and Joe Pavelski, who's only going to be here for 1 year. I just had to sign a couple guys that we could get on big deals for 1 year that we could meet the salary cap floor pretty much. That's the reason for this line right here, but all these guys are on 1 year deals. As soon as we have guys like these other guys that we have that are up for contracts, they're definitely going to get re-signed, and these guys can go on the way. And especially Cam Atkinson, nothing against him personally in real life. I don't mind him. I think he's a good player, but he is such a fucking dickhead in this game. Every single offseason and every single preseason, when I'm like, hey, these are the goals, this is what we want you to focus on, his response, sure, whatever. Whatever, man. He always gives a little fucking bitch boy response, and I don't know why, if it's specifically coded into certain players. Maybe that has something to do with the personality, but it pisses me off to no end, and I cannot wait to get him off of this team. But he had a pretty solid year, mainly playing fourth line minutes too, some on the second power play. So I figured we'd move him up here to the start of the playoffs, see if that poise and that attitude that he has can like kind of rub off on the rest of the team, and we can dominate a little bit here in the playoffs. But I am excited. But the biggest feature of this team, boys, is our defense. Our defense is stacked right now. Thomas Harley, 92 overall, and he developed a zone ability. I don't know what is up with this dude, but his trade value right now is almost maxed out. We did renew him last year too, so he is on an extremely team-friendly deal in my opinion. 6 years, 9 million, 9.1. So that'll take him till he's 30. He's currently 92, maxed out trade value. Bachfist is up this year. We're gonna have to renew him because he has grown insanely. Same with Keandre Miller and Romanov. They look really good. Soderstrom, Broberg even is a guy who's grown really well. Soderstrom's been a little disappointing in and out of the lineup all year with Kevin Ball. But I mean, I'm not complaining with this team. I did not expect this after 2 years. Even Kochetkov got a nice growth, and even Fleury gained some overall as the years have gone on, and he's still sticking around playing well. So this is what our scratch looked like. Only one guy right now. Everybody else we had scratch was kind of bringing down the morale of the teams with the trade deadline. Shipped them off just because they were guys that really weren't going to be factoring into the team in the next year, because we have guys in the minors who are 80 overall who shouldn't even be in the minors. They should be in the NHL, but one big name, guys. So if you remember that very first draft that we had, the real one, the 2025 one, second round, or is this the first one? I think this the first round guy. I can't remember where I got this guy from. I think he was like a 50 overall not too long ago, though. He has already jumped up to an 80 overall. So absolutely insane development from some of these guys that we've been seeing. Even a guy like Blomqvist in net, who started off as a 70, I believe. He's now at a 78. A Noonan, 82 overall, definitely needs to be in the NHL. Thankfully, he's on a 2-year deal, super cheap. So if Fleury retires this year, even if he doesn't, we'll probably move on from him and put a Noonan in the NHL because he still can grow a little bit for us. But yeah, this team is absolutely insane. Like I said too, with guys even being over 26, normally you hit that wall and you're like, okay, this guy didn't develop, get rid of him. I'm still seeing guys grow, so maybe hold off on that when you do your GM modes. Don't give up on a guy just yet. If you've nurtured him throughout his entire career and got those stats up like I have with Combs already. I mean, look at those awarenesses, 89, 89. Paulson as well with the same thing with that boost, 86, 87. For an 18-year-old guy who's playing his first year in the NHL, that is absolutely insane. So it's awesome to see that we now have a little bit more control over that, and guys can grow even once they're past that 26-year-old age. But guys, enough ranting and enough yapping on my part here. Let's get into this series against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Before we do that, though, a little bit more yapping. Let's take a look at their roster, see if they've made any big changes to the team. Obviously, they made the Stanley Cup last year, so they have a very stacked first line. Those guys are still there. They don't have Jake Gensel because the rosters that I have, I guess, must have been pre-playoffs. I know some people have been pointing that out in the comments, and guys, too, appreciate all the support on the videos so far. It has been awesome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate the support. Really helps me motivate me pumping these videos out because you guys are enjoying them a lot, and I'm enjoying making them. Enjoying NHL 25 so far, for what it's worth. Victor Hedman still 92, Sergachev still there 88, so this team is loaded. It looks very similar to what it is in real life still, 90 overall, Vasilevsky. So it's quite the test for our brand new franchise to go up against a juggernaut like this in the first round. But I have faith in our boys. I think we might be able to pull something special out here, at least in the first round. Like I said, we pretty much dominated in the regular season, so let's see if we can carry that on into the playoffs and we don't stumble too hard here. But boys, first round, our very first playoff game in franchise history is against Tampa Bay Lightning here in 2026. Can we get a dub in our very first game? Starting off good to the period. Kaliev gets one for us there. Shots are very much in our favor. Let's see, can we keep it up here in the second period, boys? Yes, we can. Cam Atkinson, the little bitch boy, gets us a goal there. No offense to the real-life Cam Atkinson. This is a different universe here, and for whatever reason, he's a pain in the ass. Romanov from the blue line gets us one 3-0, and our team is on fire right now. The boys are buzzing out there. Let's see if we can hold this shutout. I don't want to jinx it too much, but it's looking good. Kochetkov's playing great in net, and the defense is locking them down. Let's go. 3-0 victory in our first game in the playoffs as the franchise. That is good to see. Let's see if we can get up here to this next one. And, yeah, try to just build on that, boys. They came into, hey, look at the last 10. They came into the playoffs reeling a little bit. We came in hot. So let's go. That's playing a big factor right now. Tampa Bay, maybe, hey, also a little bit tired from last year, making it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals and losing. It's a long season, boys, but let's go first period, game 2. Can we get a little bit of a streak going? Okay, so Tampa Bay finally gets on the board with Cirelli there. Forrester on the fourth line, and Keandre Miller able to get us a goal. So second period, boys, I like what I'm seeing. They're starting to bring shots a little bit back down, so we don't know. Maybe coach is making some adjustments over there, but second period. Okay, 3-3, so we get one. They get a power play and a shorthanded goal. Torpachenko gets us one who's been a bit of a surprise. I had him on the fourth line a lot of the year, and I think at one point he had 15 goals on the fourth line playing second line power play minutes, so immediately bumped that up. But their superstars are leading from the front. Sergachev shouldn't even be there, but that's beyond the point. Let's go, boys. Third period here, tie game. This is why I bring in guys like Joe Pavelski, so that we can have that poise in the lineup to carry us through in these tough situations. We got a first line that's dominant right now. Can't give up any power plays, boys. 5 minutes left, anybody's game right now. Come on. We hold the edge in shots slightly. Come on. Okay, we're going to OT. Our very first game of OT in the playoffs in franchise history, boys. Who wants to be the superstar? Who wants to be the trivia answer whenever they ask who scored the first goal for the Quebec Roz repechage in the playoffs? Let's see, against the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're getting outshot heavily now, so maybe the legs are starting to wear down a little bit, but we are weathering the storm. We killed 2 power plays there. Absolutely insane. Oh, but Lawrence gets one there late as it's about to go to a double OT, and they say not so fast, sending us back to Quebec, tied 1-1. So now, boys, we have another first. Our first home game in playoff history here with our new franchise in Quebec. Let's go. You know the fans are going to be going wild out there. I don't know what you guys be drinking up there in Quebec, but I imagine whatever it is, you're slanging it back, coming into that stadium, very lubed up. Let's go. I want to hear it, fans. First period, boys. Let's go. Historic. All right, 0-0. Tampa Bay, Jesus Christ. I don't know what line changes or what they did, but geez, the shots are not even right now. But Kochetkov's holding his own in there. He wants to be a superstar. We want him to be a superstar. Still locked up for a long time. So let's go, boys. Second period. Oh, Kucherov gets one goal. All right, come on, quick in there. We got the shots a little bit more back. We kill a power play there, or they kill it themselves because of giving up another power play, but we didn't see ours. Comes up, let's go. Lindell on the first line shows himself in this series. Come on, kill the power play. They got a deadly one. Good job, boys. Let's go. Come on, don't do this to me again. We can't go this tight and have this tight of a series. Power play late. Oh, what a huge opportunity missed. But boys, come on, the fans do not want to see a loss in the first playoff game in franchise history. They've been itching for hockey, and now they're getting playoff hockey before anybody expected it to be happening. Let's go. Come on, somebody beat it. Let's go. Broberg, let's go on the third pairing. Gets it going for us, and we win this game, our very first playoff game in Quebec as a franchise. Let's go, boys. And now we're up 2-1 in the series against a bit of, like I said, powerhouse opponent. So this is no small task. It's not like we're playing against a team that doesn't deserve to be here. This is the Tampa Bay Lightning, maybe on the heels of their little dynasty they had going, but they still have that stacked ass first line. They still have Hedman and Sergachev, even though, like I said, they shouldn't have Sergachev, and Vasilevsky's still a beast. So let's go, boys. If we could pull this one out, this would be huge. Game 4, up 2-1. Can we bring them to the brink? First period. Okay, 0-0. Shots, hey, we got shots back down, so whatever our coach did, kudos to him because he made the adjustments that needed to be happened. Second period, boys. Let's go. Oh, all right, we got one. Paulson gets his first goal, playoff goal of his career. I think we're still waiting on Combs to get his first. But again, Sergachev and Stamkos come alive there in that second period. So let's go, boys. Ridley Gregg. No weight on that one. Doesn't have to make us sweat at all. Tied up 2-2. We are unable to score on those power plays there. 10 minutes. Another power play. Come on, boys. We got to burn them. If they're going to take this many penalties, there we go, Combs. Ricky Combs gets his first playoff goal of his career, so it's good to see we got the young guns stepping up, and we take the win 3-2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning, pushing them to the brink, up 3-1 in the series, and it's been a close one. This is one that if I could re-sim it a couple times, I'm sure it would be like 5-5. We'd win, we'd lose. So let's go, boys. Can we put them away here in Tampa Bay in game 5? Let's hop in here and see what can happen. All right, here we go, boys. No speech necessary. We are up. We're playing well. Let's just go out there and win. It's nice and sunny here in Florida. We win. We go party afterwards. We got a lot of time until the next series. Let's go tear it up down here. First period. All right, 1-0. Not the start that we wanted, but shots are still pretty even. It's still a close game, so it's not getting away from a second period, boys. Let's go. Wake up. All right, well, we got it back. We cut the lead in half there at one point, and then Lorenz is able to get one back on us, so he's been a bit of a performer this playoff. So now we're going to get our mettle tested. Can we come back from a 2-goal deficit here in the third period? Power play goal be a great start. Let's go. Vladimir Tarasenko brings it back to a close game, but give up a power play right after that. The refs are just have the whistle in their mouth nonstop. Come on, man. Let the boys play. 4-2. Can we get one quick and then get another one? No, unable to. They get an empty net goal. Rub a little bit of salt in the wound. The first game that's not a 1-goal game, besides the first game when we shut them out. I've already forgot about that because this series has been is stressing me out. But let's go, boys. Wipe it away from the memory. We got the home fans here. Game 6. Let's get it done. This is what we won those games for. This is what we live for. The pressure, the moments. Hey, pressure makes diamonds, baby. Let's go. First period. There we go. That's what I like to see. Podkolzin and Ricky Combs getting on the board. Connor Sherry, an old Pittsburgh Penguin, trying to do some work there. Let's go. Elimination game up 2-1. Minute-by-minute sim, boys. What do we got? I'll shoot them pretty nice, too. I like what we're doing on offense, and our defense has been solid all year. You saw those overalls. There's not a weak line there. So let's go, boys. A little bit of a quiet second period. It's making me a little bit nervous. I would like an insurance goal if by chance. Maybe Callie Parson. Oh, Ricky Combs said, this is my team. Shut the fuck up. Nobody else is scoring. Third period. And Podkolzin gets one. 4-1. 5-1. Let's go. I love it. I'm finally on the other side of this. NHL 24, constantly. We'd be in an elimination game. We would get our ass beat nonstop. So it is good to see that I am one on the other edge of this. What will hold up? Not so fast. Tampa Bay's making this a little bit of a game. No! 5-4. There's still a lot of time left, though. Come on, this is where the poise really kicks in. Joe Pavelski, get the... No! Joe Pavelski, get the boys going. Okay, we're going to start this overtime period. Oh, we squandered the lead. 5-1. And we blew it. All right, boys, settle down. New game. You still deserve to be here. You're up 5-1 for a reason. Don't let it get to you. You're playing against a great veteran poised team. Let's go out, young legs, show them what we're made of. Come on, boys. Power play. And it's over. Lundell gets it on the power play. Sigh of relief throughout the building. Oh, my God. Sigh of relief here. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a game. Let's check out the 3 stars from that one. Lundell, 2 goals, 2 assists. Ricky Combs, 2 goals and an assist. 5 hits for the boy, too. So he's out there throwing his body around. We love to see that, putting it on the line. But, boys, let me sim up to the next series, and then we'll take a look at the lines of who we're playing against. All right, guys. Another veteran matchup against us. The 54-win Boston Bruins is our opponent here in the second round. Let's take a look at their lines, see what they're looking like. Obviously, a pretty stacked team. Marchand still there. Oh, Jesus Christ, David Pastrnak in 98 overall, 114-point season, 55 goals, so he is going to be a problem. I think we stack up pretty well with the rest of the lineup. I see they signed Teuvo Teravainen in there. Let's see how long they signed him for. 5 years, $5 million. That's a pretty solid contract if you ask me. Defense, what do they got here? Lindholm, McAvoy, 95 overall. What did he do this year? Pretty much on the same page with Bachvist in terms of his numbers. Bachvist had 52 assists as well. So let's see. I mean, they have a pretty solid defense throughout the bottom there, so I'm not going to default that. Jeremy Swayman, 88 overall, 76 overall. Michael DiPietro. So we'll see if we can't run Swayman a couple games and get DiPietro in there. But boys, let's get right into it. Sim this first game. We're in Boston. You know how rowdy those fans are going to be. So let's go, boys. Wake up. We had a long off break from there. We didn't get the party in Florida. Didn't get to get that sun, but hey, we were up in Quebec with the boys, having a good time, ripping it up. First period, focus back in, boys. What do you got for us? Ricky Combs, what do you, maybe first hat trick here? Okay, 0-0 first period, but shots are 15-9. I will take it second period. 1-0, there it is. Greg gets one for us. They're out shooting Boston heavily here. Let's see if we can continue that here in the third period. Kochetkov is the first game shutout king. Let's see if he can do it here in this game. Power play would be huge. We are unable to get it. Oh, Frederick gets a shorthanded goal after a couple power plays were killed off, but Vladimir Tarasenko gets us right back in the lead. The boys are good at responding. Let's go. Period's waning down. Can we hold on? Yes, we can. Let's go. That's what I like to see, boys. Why not us? We can win a Stanley Cup here. Vegas can do it. Why not we? Let's go. Get to this next game. I have won cups in years 1 and 2 sometimes with these expansion franchises, especially with how this team has been. This is probably the best team my team has ever been with little to no moves. I mean, our whole team is pretty much just guys we got in the expansion draft besides those older guys we have on that second line, but they have been coming up huge for us, specifically Vladimir Tarasenko a couple times. So let's go, boys. First period, game 2. Take a chokehold of the series, sending it back to Quebec. What do you got? All right, 2-1. Not the worst. We expected a response from him. Lundell gets one, leading from the front on that first line. Second period, can we even those shots up a little bit? That scares me a bit there. Oh, Atkinson, Bachvist, and Vladimir Tarasenko. The old guard is really tearing it up for us right now. It feels a little cheesy, but I mean, hey, I looked for guys that only wanted one-year deals because we needed to give somebody some money, and Vladimir Tarasenko said, thank you very much. Let me perform. Why not? We got a young team here. He wants to win a cup. Another cup. So let's go, boys. 5-2. Let's. I'm not going to get too cocky with this one here because we've already seen what happens when we score 5. But it looks like this game is going to be over. Torpachenko gets one there to make it 6-2, and we dominate the Boston Bruins there at home. You know their fans are pissed. Why does our morale change after we just won a huge game? Tyson Forster, dude, you're another one. You're 80 overall. You went up to 84 for a little bit, but then I put you on the third line. You didn't produce. I moved you down because Cali got better. You can't really complain. It's all individual stuff for you, bud. You gotta wake up. It's not my fault, it's yours. Game 3. We don't need that negativity in the locker room when we're up 2-0 in the second round of the playoffs. Let's go, boys. I'll sit your ass down. I'll bring up that the Russian that we just signed mid-season because he's a freaking beast. First period. Oh, come on. And see that negativity's creeping in the locker room. Petrie gets a goal on us there. Second period, boys. Come on, wake up. Ricky Combs, what do you got? You've been quiet so far. Ooh, okay. We're heading into the third period down. Let's test that metal, boys. What do you got? We're at home too. Joe Pavelski. That's what I needed. Captain America coming in there. Oh, killed the power play. All right. It's a good start. 10 minutes. Even game. 1-1. I like our odds. Power play. Ooh, unable to get anything from it there. Let's go, boys. Come on. Hey, we've already played a couple OT games, but we're not going to need one here. Paulson gets one. Huge goal coming up on the third line. Puts us up 3-1 in the series. Oh my goodness, this team. I'm becoming emotionally bonded already to them. This is insane. All right, so we're up 3-0 in the series here. Let's see if we can keep it up. The Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning. That was no small task, either of these teams. Let's see if we can close it out here. Avoid a dramatic reverse sweep, boys. I would like a sweep right here. First sweep in the playoffs in franchise history would be massive. First period, keep the foot on the pedal, keep the foot on the throat, boys. Let's go. All right, 1-1. Hey, Pastrnak, the Bruins, they knew they had to come out. Elimination game, they had to come out hard. We're able to answer back and only give up one goal. I like where we're at, boys. Second period. Love it, love it. Keep it close, keep it tight. Their buttholes are about as tight as my fist right now, and I'm squeezing the shit out of it, man. Let's go. A couple power plays back and forth there. I don't know why the refs are calling so many. A little bit too much for my liking, but we do have good offensive firepower. But Pastrnak out there, man advantage scares me. So this one looks like it's heading to OT unless we get a late winner. We do not. Okay, so elimination game, OT in Quebec, up 3-0. Can we put them away here? The Dramatics. Who wants to be the hero? Come on. Ricky Combs, first goal of the series. Let's go, Lundell on the power play. We burn them, we make them pay, and we sweep the Boston Bruins 4-0. Looks like we're going to be facing the New York Rangers in the next episode, or in the next part of this playoffs. We're going to keep this all playoffs in one episode after my feedback I got from the NHL 24 series. So, boys, I'm going to sim up to that one. Maybe grab a little bit of water because I'm getting a little excited here. Let's see who we're playing. All right, Eastern Conference Finals here in year 2 with our expansion franchise. Very unexpected. We're going to be playing the New York Rangers, and we know they probably have a stacked squad as well to make it to this point. Let's see what they've got. Any changes that they may have made. Where are they at? There they are. New York Rangers. All right, so absolutely stacked first line. Panarin, Zibanejad, and Trocheck. But hey, we've gone up against some stacked lines before, and it hasn't been any a problem. Matt Rempe down there. What do they give him for fighting skill? 90-92. Okay, so he's a bit of a beast. Maybe we can goat him into some bad penalties, though, so I like what we see there. Defense, obviously Adam Fox is nasty. How many assists did he have? 81 assists for 91 points. What a stud. So it's going to be tough to stop him, but I feel like we have the edge in terms of overall depth and defense. And then Igor Shesterkin is nasty back there in that. And then Jonathan Quick, not to be overlooked either. But, boys, I like our chances. We are on a roll. The team of destiny, people have been saying online, I'd assume, if we did make it to this point. So let's see, can we step it up here and move on to our very first Stanley Cup Finals. Big aspirations, boys, but I believe in this team. First period. All right, 1-1, keeping it close. Tarasenko and Cheadle get one. Still too many penalties, boys. What are we doing giving up this many? I mean, it's been the whole playoff so far. We got to tighten it up a little bit. Second period. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Tarasenko and Paulson. Paulson's been actually having a really good playoffs, a sneaky good playoffs in terms of goals. He was a big-time goal scorer in the season as well. I don't think he had a ton of assists, but boy filled the back of the net with the limited ice time that he had, and I love to see it. So let's go, boys. Up 3-1 here. Can we make it 4 on the power play? We cannot. Still holding New York off, though. You know they're coming at us hard and fast, but it's not enough. First game, first win. Bachfist gets a goal for us there. 4-1 win over the New York Rangers. I believe that was in their barn too. Yes, it was. So winning games on the road becoming our specialty right now. I love to see it. Second game. No, I haven't even needed to change any lines so far this series. This has been absolutely insane. Normally it's like one series I have to switch up a little bit of a line, but not so far. The boys are buzzing. First period, boys, game 2. What do you got? 0-0. Hey, I'll take it. We're out shooting him. Shesterkin's playing off his ass. Let's go, boys. Second period. Can we get this going? All right, 0-0 heading into the third. Hey, Shesterkin's playing great, but don't forget about Chekhov. He's playing phenomenal as well, especially so far this series. Paulson gets another one, our rookie. What a beast. Hopefully he gets some Calder consideration because that'd be a nice overall boost for him, especially that he's going to be playing second-line minutes next year. Gustafsson gets one to bring it back even here, but hey, boys, I was about to say, we've been in this position before, and Kaliev says, not so fast. Let me answer. You don't get to sit in a little tie for too much longer, and we take a 2-0 series lead here in the Eastern Conference Finals. What's going on in the other matchup? I think Colorado and Vancouver, I think, were the other two teams that made it a little bit further, so let's see. Can I take a peek? Oh, Seattle. Seattle came back. I think they were down like 3-1 against Vancouver, and they took it all the way back to Game 7. So, wow. But it looks like the Colorado Avalanche are going to look to go back-to-back. Take a quick peek at our points there for the boys. 16 for Anton Lundell. Bogfist with 7 from defense. That's insane with Harley there. Rookie points, 5 for Callie Paulson. Mostly all goals, too. And Lundell's leading on goals and assists. What a beast. All right, so let's go, boys. No time to waste. Eastern Conference Finals up in Quebec. Let's go. First period. New York Rangers are reeling. They're looking for a get-right game. Don't give it to them here. All right, 1-1. Hey, like I said before, they're coming out down 2-0 in a hostile environment. The pressure's on them, not us, and we're able to keep it even. 2 power play goals there in the first period. Let's go, boys. Second period. Hey, still keeping it even. Panarin gets one quick. That bald motherfucker. Tyson Forrester, even though he's been a little baby on that fourth line, still able to light it up for us and get a goal. Big contributor. He wants his name on that cup. Panarin, though, is proving to be a pain in the ass. That thumb keeps popping up on my screen. Keandre Miller, the former New York Ranger, gets one for us there. Another power play. Jesus Christ, come on. Pavelski, let's go. 4-3. Oh my goodness, this team. Oh, this is insane. If we're able to actually pull this off, I mean, I know if the Colorado Avalanche are there and we make it. Ricky Combs, there he is. His first goal in 2 series, but it's a huge one. Puts them away, and we are up 3-0. But I am getting a little bit worried about that matchup against the Colorado Avalanche. But, I mean, Tampa Bay, New York, and Boston, that's not an easy road to go through when you're trying to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, especially as a young team like us. But let's go, boys. And not even just go through. We're dominating right now. Swept in the last one, up 3-0 in this one. Don't rest on your morals, boys. Let's get out there, close it out, get rested up before that Colorado series, if in case that is who we're facing. It would be pretty cool to face Seattle. 2 recent expansion teams making it to the Cup final would be pretty fun. But, boys, first period, focus on the here and now. Let's go. All right, only 1-0. Shorthanded goal is pretty disappointing that we gave that up, but not the end of the world. Only 1-0, boys. Game still well in hand. And that's what I'm talking about. Vladimir Tarasenko and Keandre Miller again shooting to get back against his old team. We got the man. Maybe I have to re-sign Tarasenko if he's going to be a playoff performer like this and take us to our first cup. Thomas Harley gets one there for us, 3-1. Cam Atkinson gets us another one. Oh my goodness, he's definitely someone who's not sticking around, so I don't even have questions about that. Tarasenko, we'll see. He's been pretty nice to me in the text messages, but 4-1. Can we hold on here? Yes, we can. Back-to-back sweeps to make our very first Stanley Cup Finals. Let's go, boys. And Colorado swept Seattle, so we're going to get right into it, but let me sim up to that date. Let's go! All right, boys. Took a minute or two to settle down, compose myself a little bit, because we are going up against a beast of a team here. Look at the point leaders in this playoff so far, just like last year. 25 points in 13 games from Nathan MacKinnon, Landeskog with 22, Rantanen 19, and Cale Makar out there dominating as well. Let's take a quick peek at the lines, although we already know the usual suspects for them that are tearing it up. Let's see what their overalls are, though. 99 overall. Nathan MacKinnon, holy shit. What did he do this last year? 126 points and 68 goals. Dude is a little bit OP right now. And then 97, Mikko Rantanen. The rest of the team, I mean, they got depth, but I think we match up well against them. But it's going to be shutting down those two. Holy shit, boys. Cale Makar on the back end, 96. Devin Taves at a 90. Oh my goodness. What do they got in goal? 85 Georgiev. Okay, so we can get that. He has great flow, though, so that does worry me a little bit. Looks a little bit like Russian Jesus. 96 overall Cale Makar, though. That's insane. Look at those stats. Holy crap. Imagine playing with him and this just ripping it up. I would just give him the puck and I would just start skating up. 106 points this year, 104 last year. Absolute domination from him. But we have not, it's not like we had a cakewalk here, boys. Like I've been saying, we have had to claw and battle our way here. Not even really claw, because 4-0 sweeps back-to-back rounds. I mean, that says something there against the Boston Bruins and the New York Rangers. So let's go, boys. Let's get right into it. No need to wait for this one. I think stealing a game from them would be huge. After this game, I want to check the playoff tree to see if they've even lost a game in the playoffs. I think that for sure they've lost one, but I want to see if they've what they've been doing so far to get here. We know they swept Seattle, but boys, Stanley Cup Finals, second year as a franchise. Make history, boys. Let's go. Let's go out there, make a little history. Canada's rooting for us. First time Canada would win a cup in I don't know how many years, a long time. Can I be the one to do it? First period. What a start. What a start, Kaliev. Let's go. First period, shots are pretty even. We take the advantage on the goal, shut down their top stars. Let's see if we can keep it up, though. It is a tall task, but we do have a pretty stacked defense that could handle it. Second period. Oh, okay, so Kale McCarr and Landeskog, here they go. Getting fired up, so it's 2-1. Power play here would be huge to even it up quick. Don't let them take a 2-goal lead. That'd be deadly. Ah, Nathan MacKinnon, of course. So this is going to be the problem. 99 overall, Nathan MacKinnon is going to be pretty hard to stop. He's going to get his, but we need to get ours. Torpachenko makes it a game here with 5 minutes remaining. Let's go, Pavelski. We're tied up, boys. Not so fast, Colorado. You may have firepower, but so do we. No need to wait, boys. Get out there and get this OT. We got all the momentum. Power play. Oh, penalty kill. Ooh. All right, come on. Oh, who did it? Gabriel Landeskog. Is it only those guys that are going to score this entire series? They got 3-4 guys that are going to score all of their goals, which they have been throughout this entire playoffs. And let's take a quick peek. Oh, wrong button there. Meant to hit the stick. Now we get to sit here for a couple minutes. Let's see. Trying to pull up the stats central here. Let's see if I get it this time. Nope. Third time's the charm, though. Let's go, boys. All right, let's take a look at this playoff tree real quick to see what Colorado's done. 4-0 sweep of the Stars. So they've only lost 1 game so far this playoffs. We have lost 2. So, I mean, the battle of some dominant teams, but we don't want to make this easy on them. Let's get right back into this. I don't really think we need any line changes. We played well, took it to OT. We've been playing well this whole series, or this whole playoff so far, so I have high hopes for the boys. First period, we're away too, so it's not like we're supposed to win these games. Win your games at home, try to steal one on the road. First period, boys, let's go. Casey Middlestat score. So if we get they get depth scoring, they're going to be impossible to beat, boys. Second period, let's go. It's only 1-0. Game is still well within reach. There it is. Ricky Combs power play goal. Let's go. First goal of the Stanley Cup Finals for him. Can Callie Paulson get a goal here? Question mark? No. Oh, Devin Taves gets one right at the end of our power play. Come on, boys, get the lead. There we go. Bachfist answers back. Defense for defense. This is one hell of a series so far up to this point. All of our games have been pretty close, aside from like maybe 3 or 4 of them. But we haven't played too many. Can we hold them off? Yes, we can. No! Nathan MacKinnon late on the power play, and then Logan O'Connor gets one to seal the deal with the empty netter. Oh, my goodness. So he steps up in the big moments. I mean, it's going to be tough to beat a guy who's 99 overall, especially when we don't even have a 90 on our... Oh, we do have 90. Thomas Hartley. But he so far has been a little bit quiet, but we need him to start shutting down Nathan MacKinnon. Coach, you need to get them guys lined up so that they're playing against each other every minute Nathan MacKinnon's out on the ice. But boys, this is when we need to step up. We're at home. We cannot drop this game and go down 3-0. That's a death sentence. First period. Fuck. Casey Middlestat. Nathan. So 5 guys score for them. That's it. That's their whole team. Second period. We can answer back. I want to see a 4-goal period, boys. 3-1. Torpachenko gets one, so it's still within reach. 2-goal lead, worst lead in hockey. Come on, boys. Get a quick one here before the 10-minute mark so we have a chance. Power play. Yes, there we go. Lundell, he answers. All right, so let's see if we can make it even now before the 10-minute mark. Would be huge. All right, we can't, but let's go, boys. The fans are behind you. The whole nation of Canada, even the U.S. is behind you. They're tired of seeing Colorado win. Come on, don't go down 3-0. 5-2. Oh, my God. And we go down 3-0 in the series. Oh, man. Well, we kind of expected this. I mean, you see a 99, a 97. I can't remember what McCarr was. Probably a 97, too. But just disappointing. We get all the way here, and then we kind of just get, like, kicked right in the nuts. It's tough. First period, elimination game, down 3-0. Can we at least steal one to get our first Stanley Cup Finals win in franchise history? They're out shooting us. In an elimination game, boys, you need to come out all guns blazing. It's not like you're tired. You swept the last 2 series, had plenty of rest. Let's go. Wake up here for this second period. All right, decent. Tarasenko gets us on the board, but Manson gets one from the blue line. We're still getting outshot pretty heavily, which I don't love. Come on, boys, take the lead. We need at least a 2-goal lead to be safe from Nathan MacKinnon in those last 5 minutes of the period. I don't love this. Oh, there we go. Torpachenko gets another one. He's been a big playoff performer, too. So if he's up for contract, definitely a guy I'm going to get re-signed. But, boys, oh, Kale McCarr. Of course, it gets down late, and they can't stop him. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Who knows if we might ever be back, boys. Well, 4-0'd. And Colorado only loses one game on their way to another Stanley Cup championship. You know, boys, W season. We played well. Didn't expect it to make it this far. Thought I'd just get to another draft video real quick. But I'm proud of the team, what we're able to do. Now let's build on it. More great draft picks. I think I have 2 first-rounders in this next draft, the 2026 class, which should be a banger. So, boys, I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you again for all the support on the channel. Make sure to leave a like on this one, comment your thoughts on all the happenings, and subscribe to the channel for more NHL 25 content. But that's the end of this one, boys. Peace.